Hey, how you doing? It's me, Super Tank. It's actually my first video of me showing my face. It's been about 3 to 4 videos now that I brung out, and thank you for everybody for subscribing and viewing my channel and liking what I do and talking about the last 2 cell phones I had. I think I had the Samsung Reverb and the Hydro or Kyocera. I never did a review on the Kyocera, but actually I got it back here. If you want me to make a video of this, a review of it, let me know down in the comment, and I will be making a video if you want to see this. My first video like this showing me my face and also my first video talking about iOS and the top-notch Samsung devices out right now. I've seen a lot of videos, people frying or coming at the Samsung Galaxy S3 for being kind of slower than the new iPhone 5 and how the iPhone 5 is faster and the web browser and all the little benchmarks that iOS have in their app store, and Samsung, they downloading the same apps to them to go face to face, and so far Apple and the iPhone 5 has been top notch over the gs3 or the Samsung Galaxy S3. If you don't know what gs3 means, the Samsung was losing in all them battles, but I never take those things as for granted. I don't really sit here and say they're better. Really don't sit here. I'm more for like everyday use. What phone did I see myself using for everyday use? Everybody know I have a Samsung Galaxy S3. I'm actually recording on one. Let's see if you can see the phone itself. It's a Samsung Galaxy S3. See the little reflection of the Kyocera. I'm actually recording on one. I like the Galaxy S3, but I also like the iPhone 5. I had it in my hand about a couple days ago. One of my friends, name's Nelson as well. He had it, and I was had a quick little touch on it. They liked it. Think it was pretty good. I just don't like the fact that it's real long. Then it looks long, like somebody stretched the screen of the iPhone 4 and made it to the iPhone 5. Like they literally just stretched it. The iPhone is quick, responsive. Camera's pretty good. Resembles the iPhone 4S a little bit. So the camera, you really didn't lose nothing, but you really didn't gain nothing there. The front camera, you did a plus. The front camera's pretty good. I kind of like the GS3 camera better in the front, but the iPhone 5 camera is pretty darn good as well. But when it comes to web browsing and gaming, people say the GS3 lacks and compared to the iPhone 5. I know the iPhone 5 has a new operating system, which is good, but it really didn't bring nothing to exceed itself. It was more just little upgrades. It wasn't a big step when it came into the the new hardware. The software wasn't really a big step. It just optimized itself with the 1 GHz dual core processor Apple has have in their device. Excuse me. But the iPhone 5 is good. I like the two-tone type back, the silver with the white or the black or the charcoal black type, and this then for one-handed use. You know how I like the one-handed use with the Samsung Reverb video just brought out today or yesterday, depending when you ever saw this video. Me ranting about the iPhone 5 and the Samsung Galaxy S3. I feel as though that head-to-head, the iPhone versus Samsung. Yes, Apple would look like it would win. Certain things that Samsung will win, but it's on personal preference. So don't go ahead and look at videos and rank that iPhone's better than Samsung or Samsung better than Apple. Both of the phones are good, depending on the type of person you are. Do you like the Galaxy S3s, or is it too big for you? Or you like the iPhone 4, or maybe it's too small for you, or maybe it's too narrow. Maybe it feels like a remote control, like it felt to me. It felt like a light Hershey's candy bar, It felt like a Hershey candy bar than anything else. It didn't really feel like an iPhone. It felt thin and it didn't feel heavy. It didn't feel sturdy. It feels as though if I drop it, it will bounce. It feels more. It doesn't feel as steel as I thought it was going going to feel like how it did the iPhone 4 and the 4S. But don't get me wrong, the phone is pretty good. For everyday use, I think somebody's going to love it. For a person like me, gaming and like to customize and like to mod my device, it might not be the best device for me. But if I was a person that didn't care too much about customizing and optimizing, making my phone the way I like to see it, I might well go for the iPhone 5. Is it as good or as everybody say it is? I don't think so. I feel as though it's more of a little step more than a big step. Let's say for spec-wise, the Samsung Galaxy S3 to the Galaxy 2, it was a big step. The screen became HD. The camera in the front became HD. The screen size bounced up. The screen looks better. The battery is tremendous better. Now all carriers have the same exact model. Now no variants like the Samsung Galaxy S3 and the Epic Touch looks a little bit the same, but one has a notification light in the front, and one body, the metal bezel goes behind the body. No, everything looks the exact same. Only thing is different is the back cover. Some says Verizon, some says T-Mobile, some says AT&T, and so forth and so forth. I like that. That's a good look for them. Apple just tend to more stretch out their device, and it bounced up a little bit in their screen. From a 3.5 to a 4.0 was a big jump for them. For everyday user, not likely. I feel as though the 4-inch might be a sweet spot, but big hands like me, it's not going to be too good. And as well as like the Samsung Galaxy 2 and the Samsung Galaxy 3, dual core went to quad core. 1 gig of RAM became to 2 gig of RAM for certain people. Depending where you locate at and where you live at, it will be depending on where you at. It came dual core, went to quad core. It went to 1 gig of RAM. It came to 2 gig of RAM. Everything is just a big up. Apple, not likely. Same camera. The camera did a little better. Not like how the Galaxy 3 and the Galaxy 2, you can take quick shots, and the quality of the camera became a little better. And the battery life as well became better on the gs3. The iPhone 4, 4S, and 5, it stood a little bit similar, maybe a little better on the iPhone 5 than the previous device, the 4S. But I feel as though the Samsung Galaxy 2 and the Galaxy 3 was a big step. The Apple iPhone 4 to the 4S together to the 5 wasn't a really big step. That's just my opinion. Your opinion may vary depending on, if you like the iPhone 5 better than the iPhone 4S. I feel as though I like the iPhone 4S. I would think if I had the iPhone 4S, I would not bounce to an iPhone 5. But if I had an iPhone 3GS, or maybe I had a Windows phone, or maybe I had an old BlackBerry, or I had a low-end Samsung, or any HTC or Android device, maybe I would bounce up to that. But if I had a Galaxy 2 or an iPhone 4S, I won't bounce myself and get me the iPhone 5. That is my opinion. This is my rant. This is Super Tank. I'm telling you what device is better. I will go for the Samsung Galaxy S3 for the big screen. If that's just my opinion. I like the Galaxy 3. I'm hoping the Jelly Bean will make the phone more optimized for the hardware, and the software and everything will just go together and become more fluent like the Galaxy Nexus did when it came from the ICS to the Jelly Bean. It became more fluent, more better, and a crazy smooth operating system. Jelly Bean is. I can't wait for it comes out. The Super Tank, and I'm out. Please rate, subscribe, come at me if you want to. If you don't like my videos, give thumbs down, thumbs up. I'm trying my best to bring you new devices. Hopefully, next couple of weeks I'll have something special for you. I know Boost Mobile came out with the Samsung, the Samsung Rush, as well as the Secret. I actually had those phones in my store, but I never had a chance to open one up and play with it. Maybe I will have a little treat for you for the either the ending of the week or the beginning of next week. Talk about those two devices. But like I said, please rate, subscribe, give me feedback. Will help me out. My name's Super Tank, and I'm out of here. Peace.